from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinals taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They can't be... The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up some of those aches and pains.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year 1. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And now he's going to use his legs. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, to be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 60.
Our two quarterbacks in this one certainly have a history together. They finished 1-2 in the Heisman voting in 2018 with Murray getting the award, but it was Tua who got the last laugh when his Crimson Tide beat Murray's Sooners 45-34 on their way to a national championship. From midfield, here's Tua. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brings up second and 9.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
The score, Cardinals 7, Dolphins 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
So that's just good complimentary.
first and 10. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
What are you doing?
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as usually your rookie season.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
No doubt in my mind, did not Not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Rolling to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golf. Distance control. You know what else they have?
And to give this time to the tailback. Well, they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Dolphins 3.
Murray now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. And some space here. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. It's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. after the touchdown. Out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
1 yard gain. Brings up
on second down, Tua. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Back under center. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Murray now on 1st down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half anticipating.
Prater on to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a performance here, Charles? Second quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Shifts past him at the 45. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Into the secondary again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys continue to pour it on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been
now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to pass. Tua. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Buda Baker on the tackle. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6. At the 40.
This is Brown on the carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 26.
And 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Tua going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I'm a switch speed.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just carry his team.
First down, Murray. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better when the ball hit the ground. Go into the end zone the way it was aimed. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This is Brown. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And it brings up third down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Raheem Mostert, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Golden Tate leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts the drive by handing it to Brown.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Throwing down. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
This is Gaskin on the carry.
35-yard line.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. First down.
Another run with Gaskin.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tua.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jordan Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. Taken in at the 22. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinals off to get their first opportunity here. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a 1st down, past the 40. All the way out to the 45-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. Need to in order to get pressing.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is Jakeem Grant. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over first and 10. 3-yard line.
Miami set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Now a carry for Brown, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Peters brought him down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Peter Baker with a pick. And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return stops. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
In our second half blowout material. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down. Murray. Caught left side. Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Brown, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll try and run it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big...
And he'll give it here to his running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40.
On second and 12, Murray going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run.
Prater now will send it away following the main field goal. This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Dolphins first.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Tua now on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Parker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. The 30, the 20, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
I don't know what the heck he was doing.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Terrell Suggs in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Back to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And that's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came. They have dominated. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.